The threat landscape, of course, is changing all the time. What's one of the biggest threats to organizational security from your perspective? Let's start there.
Sure. So yes, it's true that the threat landscape is changing all the time. There's new novel threats presented at conferences like Black Hat, every year. But if you look at the bulk of the threats that are actually resulting in a successful breach, most of those are the same tactics and techniques that have been used for decade plus time. And so to us, we see there's two categories really of attack, right? From an attacker's perspective, you're either going after a system or you're going after a user. And there's plenty of examples of system level attacks, things from your silly misconfigured and open data store all the way to your fancy nation state sponsored zero-day attack and everything in between. But again, if we look at the vast majority of attacks, it's going to be attacks that are targeting your users. What we're finding is that attackers find success in exploiting how users are interacting with files. This is your phishing, your ransomware, your scams, your fraud, so on and so forth. So, to me, the biggest gap is protecting your end users from either file-borne attacks that result in some kind of breach or a file-borne, mistake, some kind of like data policy violation that results in an incident. And to do this, the best way, in my opinion, to harden your security there is to take the decision-making out of the end user's hands.